And now, another informative video from the NASA archives.
It called for 2 astronauts to fly a 5-seat spacecraft into Earth orbit, rescue the stranded crew, and return to Earth. The launch vehicle for the rescue operation, a 2-stage Saturn 1B rocket, was erected and checked out under a similar accelerated schedule. Within 3 weeks after the rescue mode was initiated, the rescue vehicle was moved to Pad B of Complex 39, and launch pad preparations were begun. While the rescue spaceship was being prepared, NASA and contractor personnel in several areas of the United States ran tests to determine whether the Skylab astronauts could return safely to Earth in the malfunctioning command module. Using an Apollo spacecraft simulator, technicians tested alternate methods of maneuvering the command module. They concluded that the 3 Skylab astronauts could safely fly their present spacecraft back to Earth. However, the rescue vehicle was maintained in a launch-ready mode in case any other serious problems developed aboard the orbiting space station. The continuation of their mission was welcome news to the Skylab astronauts, who had become accustomed to their weightless environment. Work assignments were conducted with ease. The astronauts found they had extra time and requested flight planners to develop additional useful tasks for them to perform. One of the first major activities conducted by the crew was the installation of a twin-pole solar shield above the parasol shield which had been deployed by the first Skylab crew. This provided a more permanent protection for the space station. Astronauts Jack Lousma and Owen Garriott worked outside the space station for 6½ hours, installing the sunshade and changing film in the Apollo telescope mount. The Earth's weather forecasting was given a big assist by the orbiting spacemen.
We think we've got the depression, Houston. It looks like it's just becoming, just being born out here in the Gulf. It's quite large, as you can see. It's right now obvious that you can see the structure and the size of the hurricane. We'll try to keep an eye on it for you on a day-by-day basis, not only where it is, but how it's developing as far as size and intensity is concerned.
During a second EVA, the astronauts installed new electrical connections outside the station. The connections were part of a gyro package, which the astronauts had brought with them on their trip up to the station. The new gyroscope replaced a faulty component used in the pointing and attitude control systems of the space station. During their 59 days in space, the astronauts conducted a long series of experiments. Working 12 to 16 hours a day, the men accomplished nearly twice as much scientific work as planned. The crew's most important scientific contribution may well be the mass of solar pictures and data gathered with the Apollo telescopes. Thousands of solar photos were taken, and more than 100 solar flares were studied. 2 exceptionally large solar flares were observed. One of them expanded to over 17 times the diameter of the Earth. Under the direction of Garriott, a solar scientist by profession, the awesome event was photographed and measured from the first minutes of eruption. In all, the astronauts took over 100,000 pictures of the sun, stars, and Earth. Most of the Earth photos were taken as part of the Earth Resources experiment. In 39 viewing sessions, 16,000 Earth photos were obtained for use in crop surveys, population growth studies, land use planning, and searching for natural resources.
Okay, we've just been looking. Here's our orbital map. Here's Africa. This has been our orbital path. The Sahel is an area that's about 500 miles in width, extending south from the Sahara. Here's the Sahara.